Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors. We will start by talking with Paris. The stars of Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2, are not doing any red carpet interviews at the LA premiere today. It's out of respect for the lives lost in the Paris terrorist attacks. Since Friday, U2, they had shows scheduled in Paris on Saturday and Sunday.
Bono would never play.
No. Coldplay and Foo Fighters have all scrapped their events. Foo Fighters is in the middle of a European tour, and they said they just can't.
Oh, and that U2 song is one of my favorite songs about France, about Paris.
Oh, yeah.
City of Lights, is it called?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Mm-hmm.
City of Blinding Lights, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the title, but I love that song.
Mm-hmm. Eagles of Death Metal, of course, the concert that was happening on Friday night when these terrorists walked in to the concert hall with guns, and 118 killed. That is the latest number from that concert hall. Nick Alexander, 36 years old, was one of the people who was killed. He was the merchandise manager for Eagles of Death Metal. He also worked with Sum 41, Panic at the Disco, the Black Keys, and the band released a statement saying, this is a guy who just loved what he did. And when you're the merchandise manager, you're not going out to live the rock and roll lifestyle. Like, he wouldn't party like everybody else. He
loved music.
Yeah, and he was organized. You take that job, they say, if you want to, like, see the world and you love music. And that's what he did. And every single person talked about what an amazing guy he was. And all of the bands he's worked with released statements saying that they were just absolutely, absolutely devastated. Cecily Strong delivered the opening for SNL on Saturday, something that they don't normally do, but here's what she said.
Paris is the city of light. And here in New York City, we know that light will never go out. Our love and support is with everyone there tonight. We stand with you. Paris, c'est la ville lumière. Ici à New York City, nous savons que cette lumière ne s'éteindra jamais. On vous envoie tout notre amour et soutien ce soir. Nous sommes de tout cœur avec vous. And now, live from New York, it's Saturday night.
It was very touching.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that, and really interesting. You know, you never think about anybody else speaking a foreign language, but it was a beautifully put opening.
Right. And now we have to steel ourselves and make you laugh.
Yeah.
Which Elizabeth Banks, by the way, great reviews from her hosting job.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I did. I can't remember watching all of it. I think I did. And you know, it was okay. It wasn't one of their best efforts, I don't think. But I love Elizabeth Banks. Don't get me wrong; she's very funny.
CBS had to pull a couple shows from tonight's schedule because the topics were about terrorism, Supergirl, and NCIS.
Yeah.
They won't be running those in the near future. CBS, by the way, giving Stephen Colbert the post-Super Bowl time slot, which is interesting for a couple reasons. He's doing a live episode of The Late Show.
I remember when Fallon did that when I went to the Indianapolis Super Bowl.
Really, they said it's the first time a live show will air after the Super Bowl and the first time that a late-night show got the spot. I don't know.
Fallon was there, though, the whole...
Was he?
Yeah. I'm positive.
Yeah, I think they're hoping he can gain some ground over Fallon. It's just totally different style.
Yeah, right.
If you want to watch a late night show tonight after the Paris attacks, I would say Stephen Colbert. He knows how to handle topics like that with like grace and empathy and heart. I'll be interested to see what he says tonight. Fallon, by the way, recently had on Ronda Rousey. Talking about her fight that she, spoiler alert, lost.
Knockout.
But if you hear her talking about her opponent, she kind of describes what her opponent did to her. And she was saying she was going to do it to her.
I don't have anything against her. I mean, she's just a nice chick that's going to lose. But this one's going to be a much longer fight because she's a 19-time boxing world champion with 100% takedown defense and like head kick knockouts. I mean, she's undefeated, an amazing athlete. I think the biggest threat definitely to me.
Holly Holm. Yeah, Ronda Rousey's jaw is broken in 3 places. Ooh. They don't think she's going to be able to fight for a year. And, you know, she had a bunch of, like, movie roles lined up.
Whoa. I've got to go pay for that fight now. You're kidding.
Well, I mean, I saw the Vine video of it, and you can see her go out. Her eyes just go blank.
Welcome to our world, replied the St. Louis Rams.
Why is the jaw a knockout place? What is that right there?
Because it makes your head spin and your brain.
Because it's right there. You know
it's like a concussion is what it is.
Yeah. Busted lip. She had to have stitched up. The UFC president afterwards said she was completely bummed out and depressed. That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. New movies at the box office this weekend. Love the Coopers did the best. It finished third with $8.4 million. The 33 came in fifth with $5.8 million. But Spectre, still number one.
Oh, Spectre.
Followed by the Peanuts movie. And tonight, Dancing with the Stars down to your final four. Nick Carter, Carlos Pena Vega, Mindy Irwin, and Alex Scarlatos. That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.